In the heart of the great savannah, where the golden grass swayed like waves and baobab trees stood like ancient guardians, there was a small village called Ndara. It was a land of farmers, where the people worked hard under the sun, planting millet and maize, and tending to their livestock. Among them was Kofi, the only son of Old Man Abasi, a poor but kind-hearted farmer. Kofi was strong, clever, and had a spirit that burned with adventure. He dreamed of one day bringing wealth and honor to his family, but fate had different plans. One year, a terrible drought struck Ndara. The fields cracked, the rivers shrank, and the village's food stores ran low. Determined to save his family and his people, Kofi decided he would do what no one else had done, outsmart Nzuri and claim the treasure. Before dawn, Kofi packed a gourd of water, some dried yams, and a hunting knife. He bid farewell to his father and ventured into the forest of whispers, where even the wind carried secrets. As he walked beneath the towering trees, he heard whispers, not from people, but from the leaves, the birds, and the rustling of unseen creatures. After hours of walking, Kofi came upon a large clearing. In the middle of it sat Nzuri, the Monkey King. His fur was the color of polished mahogany, and his golden eyes gleamed with mischief. He wore a necklace of tiny bones, and on his head was a crown made of twined vines and beads. "So another foolish human comes to steal my treasure," Nzuri said, his voice as smooth as flowing honey. "Tell me, boy, what makes you think you are clever enough to outwit me?" "I do not think," Kofi answered boldly. "I know." Nzuri's laughter echoed through the trees. "Very well. If you want my treasure, you must pass 3 tests. Fail even one, and you will never leave this forest." Kofi's heart pounded, but he stood firm. "I accept your challenge." The first test. The riddle of the river. Nzuri led Kofi to a rushing river, deep and wide. On the other side sat a pile of golden yams. "If you can answer my riddle, I will tell you how to cross. If you fail, the river spirits will take you." Nzuri grinned and spoke. "I have no mouth, yet I speak. I have no legs, yet I run. I have no heart, yet I beat." "What am I?" Kofi thought hard. He looked at the rushing river, listened to its roaring voice, and suddenly he smiled. "The answer is a drum," he said. Nzuri clapped his hands. "Very good, boy. You may cross." As soon as Kofi stepped forward, the water split apart, revealing a hidden path of stones. He crossed safely. The second test. The Cave of Illusions. Nzuri led Kofi into a dark cave where the walls shimmered with strange lights. Inside this cave are 3 doors. One leads to the treasure, one to endless darkness, and one to death. Choose wisely. Kofi took a deep breath. He looked around and saw faint footprints leading to the middle door, but he also noticed that the dust was disturbed near the left door. Then he remembered something his father once told him. "A trickster always wants you to follow the easy path, but the right path is often hidden." Instead of choosing the obvious doors, Kofi examined the walls and found a hidden crack at the back. He pushed against it, and a secret door opened, leading him out of the cave. Nzuri smirked. "Clever boy, but the hardest test is yet to come." The third test. The burden of sacrifice. Nzuri took Kofi to a tall tree where a golden fruit hung from the highest branch. "Climb this tree and take the fruit, but be warned, if you do, someone you love will suffer." Kofi hesitated. If he took the fruit, his father or his village might be cursed. But if he didn't, the drought would continue, and many would starve. Then Kofi realized the truth. This was not just a test of cleverness, but of wisdom and sacrifice. Instead of taking the fruit, he knelt before Nzuri and said, "Great Monkey King, I do not seek riches for myself. I seek only to help my people. If there is a price to pay, then let it be upon me alone." Nzuri's eyes widened. He leaped down from his perch and grinned. "At last! Someone who understands the true meaning of power. You have passed my test, Kofi. You are worthy." With a snap of his fingers, Nzuri led Kofi to a hidden grove. In its center was a mystical gourd filled with endless water. "This is your treasure," Nzuri said. With it, your village will never suffer from drought again. Kofi bowed deeply. Thank you, wise one. Nzuri laughed and leaped onto a branch. Remember, young farmer, true treasure is not gold or jewels. It is wisdom, courage, and the will to serve others. Kofi returned to Ndara with the magical gourd. As soon as he poured its water onto the land, the earth turned green, and the crops began to grow again. His village prospered, and Kofi became known as Kofi the Wise, the boy who outwitted the Monkey King and saved his people. And from that day on, whenever the wind whispered through the trees, the villagers said it was Nzuri laughing, still watching over those clever enough to listen.